What's up guys, it's Ryan from Game Tech Review and welcome to the UCL Marquee Matchups prediction video. So, if you guys hadn't watched the last UCL Marquee Matchups video, or if you did watch it, you would have realized that you would have had a lot of chances to make coins because I did give some good ideas and players to look at, like Tolisso I mentioned, and like he went extinct, almost extinct. So if you did watch that, you guys definitely made coins. So we're gonna look and see into this week to see what we can try and figure out. Like I said in the last week's video, we are going to be looking at player. You're gonna try and get, I would try and get one of every player, and definitely have a look into that. So first up, some of the top games. We're gonna look at the top games. You guys can get one of every other player as well. And I would recommend doing this maybe during 6 p.m. today, see if there's any if EA do release so we're gonna do some packs as well. We're gonna open packs in this video. So if EA do release like any ultimate stream like these packs, have a look at it, because that'll be a good time where the gold market will go down and you guys can pick up some cards on bid. I would say sometimes even bin, where you can snipe, but like bid is open bid, you would want to try and get cards for cheap. The first game we're going to look at is Atletico Madrid playing Bayer Leverkusen, and for me I would go with let's see. So that's the first big game. So what you would do is you go main price. We're trying to get gold cards that are maybe 81, 82 rated, preferably, that are affordable, okay? Because you want to try and get on bid. I wouldn't spend too much on this. And you want to try and get either defenders. Trippier, good option. If you can get him for like 650, he'll be a good shout. I don't know if you can get him for 650. Savage will be a really good shout. I wouldn't be surprised if you can get him. Mario Hermoso will be a pretty good shot as well because he's Spanish, good links. You want to get either wide players, fullbacks. If you can get a Trippier, you'll be able to get him for 700 maybe on open bid at about 6 p.m. when this by the time if EA do drop like some packs, because that'll be a good time to pick up. Go through, look, try and pick up a few. Trippier is a good option from Bayer Leverkusen. Trippier's 950 at the moment, so he's a decent option. Savage is 850. This is on Xbox though. In terms of let's see Bayer Leverkusen. So Bayer Leverkusen, we are looking at. So ideally, I think they might maybe ask one. Like last time, I told you guys Liverpool. Was it Liverpool Bayern? No, it was Spurs Bayern, wasn't it? They asked 2 players each. That's when they went extinct, and also because Bayern have very little goal cards. In terms of Bayer Leverkusen, also have very few goal cards. Keep that in mind. I would be looking at. I think Lars Bender is a decent shout. He's 80 rated though, so if they give a bit more expensive, then it might not be like. It's almost discard. You guys should be able to get one definitely at least for like 650. Even if you don't want to make coins, just keep one in the club. Another guy who is 82 rated right now at 1k is Demir Bray. Is he actually one? Oh man. Now Demir Bray is more of a cam, but that's alright because you can definitely. What am I doing? Demir Bray. Come on, man. Okay, here we go. Is he actually 1k? Yep. So, there are only few on the market at the moment. I'm not recording this at 6 p.m. but at 6 p.m. So you can see 57, 55 minutes, 1k there. So he's a 82 rated. He's a bit more safe in terms of if they ask for rating. So Bayer Leverkusen, Atletico is the first game I would look at. Another big game that probably the biggest out of the lot would be Chelsea versus Ajax. And Chelsea versus Ajax, a couple options would be Giroud, who is currently I think also at 1k. So Giroud at 54 minutes obviously. Is also at the time of recording inside 1K. You can get for maybe less on bid, open bid probably. Pedro is another good option. Pedro I think is a bit more expensive. Yeah, he's also about 1K. On open bid during 6 p.m. you guys should be able to get some of these. For Ajax, try and get defenders if possible, or even like a goalkeeper. In terms of Onana is not a bad shout. I think Van der Beek is 81 rated, who is currently at 1K. You should be able to get on open bid. Okay, he's going at 950. Probably will dip at about 6 p.m. UK time. This is Onana is a decent shout because he has the rating as well. So that's what I would do. Go try and find clubs from big clubs, big players. Sorry, good rating players. I feel that EA might drop the UCL, the blue cards. Which means I would rather better save this pack, right? Ooh, get a walker. That's German. Yeah, that's German. Real Madrid, Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos. 88 rated Toni Kroos. I was just about to stop it. That's pretty good. Cool. Definitely cool. For pain. Who else did we get? Oh, he's untradeable. Ooh. He is untradeable. Send that there. That's a pretty good pull. I'll take that. Cruz is a pretty big pull. Good for SBC. So I'll have to see what SBC I will put him in. Probably when there will come an SBC during the screen promo. I will maybe save these packs and see whether EA do release. So here's what could happen. EA could release the UCL blue cards back again in packs, and then because of that I might save these packs and keep for now. They could also release them as how they did in FIFA 19, where they released marquee matchups in the UEFA marquee matchups, where they gave packs, UCL player packs. There's a good possibility they could do that because they messed up big time. The first time they tried to release in packs and it failed big time. So they could do that. So that's what. So I might save these packs. I was gonna open it in this video, but I might save it because just in case if they do release blue cards in packs and not through the SBC, I don't mind opening the packs during that time. Next up, alright. So we looked at Ajax Chelsea. I think Ajax Chelsea is a very good shout. Atletico Leverkusen is also a pretty decent shout. Inter Milan Dortmund. Inter Milan are playing Dortmund, and Inter Milan, I think Politano is a decent shout. Politano is, as you can see, almost going at discard, and he's a 82 rated. And for Dortmund, so Dortmund's a bit more this thing, about 1K I think you have to spend for Dortmund players. I think Mario Götze. Oh no, so Mario Götze is pretty cheap. He's a centre forward though. If you can find Mario Götze at a cam position, if you can find, I don't think anyone's gonna list a set cam Mario Götze, but like, yeah, that's the only one like below the thing. Like, that's maybe if you can. That's I don't think you'll get, but like centre forward for he's at about right now he's about 850, 800. So he's a pretty good shout for Dortmund. Try and get defenders. Ideally defenders are the best shout to get because they rise a bit more faster. In terms of, I'll give you guys one more game. Probably. What's a good game upcoming? Man City, Atalanta, and Galatasaray, Real Madrid are also decent shouts. Probably Galatasaray, Real Madrid could be a decent shout. Have a look at that. Any other big game? Benfica, Lyon, yeah, maybe. RB Leipzig, Napoli. That's also a pretty decent team. Have a look at that as well, I would say. So that's what I would do. Ideally, what I would tell you guys to do, so 800 and 750. Ideally, what I would do is go 6 p.m. When 6 p.m. UK comes, try and see for players that you can win on bid and try and get them. I would try and store maybe 1 or 2 of every club. I did that last time. 1 or 2 of every club I got, except for one Bayern player. I got only one type of a Bayern player, unfortunately, even though I had multiple Tolissos. But I didn't do that SBC, the Bayern one, because I didn't feel it was worth it. I did the other one as well. I did do the other one, but I didn't do the Bayern one. So I did sell my Tolisos and all for like 10k profit, like not over 8k profit, because I sold it for max price. So yeah, go stock. Yeah, so the ones I got, like one of every club, I did eventually sell them because I got them at like almost discount, right? So I did sell them for like 750. Like if I got it for 700, I did sell for like starting price 750, 800 by now, and they all eventually went. A couple didn't go in the first listing itself, obviously, so you had to release. Be patient with your cards, but if you, because you want to cover all your bases, and I think this will be the best way to do it. Just in case they give like an off chance of a match that doesn't matter at all. Probably if I were to look at it, like, I don't know, Shakhtar versus Dynamo Zagreb. I don't think Dynamo Zagreb is even in the game, so probably not. Someone in the game, that's maybe Genk versus Liverpool. Not the biggest game, but they could give it. So it's best to maybe try and cover one of every this thing. And that's why I say 6 p.m. UK time, good time to do it, because there could be a potential pack supply, and if there's a potential pack supply, that's a good time to get cards. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will have a UCL video. Hopefully the packs, let's see if they release it on card, if they release blue cards in packs or not, we'll see. I'll have a video for that later. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.